I've thought a lot about solutions for homelessness over the years, and I think I thought of one that the Jesuit order would actually let us implement after they've put a lot of effort into deflating our currency and are trying to stoke the flames for potentially a civil war. And then they'll come along and want to play peacemakers for all the problems that they cause because they are literally the embodiment of the spirit of bureaucracy, which is to present a solution that makes the problem worse. That way, we are looking more toward you to offer the solution. Just like police need crime and doctors need diseases. And so you see our healthcare professionals or our law enforcement professionals or whoever else who are tasked with improving problems actually making the problems worse instead of working themselves out of the job by solving those problems. Um, this is still recording? I thought I had to hold the button. They must have changed that. So, since they assassinated all those families who were wealthy and powerful enough to actually oppose the establishment of the Federal Reserve System, since they assassinated them in 1912 and very shortly after established the Federal Reserve and very shortly after that established the income tax that just destroyed our currency down to a fraction of the value that it used to have, people are having trouble affording their home, then you can't afford rent. They made it difficult to live in a tiny home legally, and now you can't really even live in a personal vehicle. They do this all through their influence in law and politics, besides their influence in the education system, religion, healthcare, law enforcement, national defense, and your labor unions. And really anywhere we gather in the name of making humanity better, they want to host the discussion and present to us a solution that they will decide we should have. So I think I have a solution that's basically degrading enough for the regular people that the Jesuits would let us implement it because they want to posture as gods for basically getting the education that their daddy has afforded for them and make sure that we just don't get that education and can only regurgitate the ideas that they go on to learn how to formulate, and we only then can regurgitate, because you literally do need to learn how to actually formulate them. You have to learn how to do it. They tell you when you go into the English major, you're there to learn how to think. Anyway, oh my God, they're so articulate. They're born smarter and better. They are not gods. They are actually the animals. But I think that if we actually provided the people with dog houses, literally dog houses, and hopefully a door, I think it's degrading enough and that they could argue it's cost effective and that they're doing some good thing that we can get people out of the cold and actually give them shelter from the elements.